Now that Ukraine is in full swing in its ability to go full hands, taking the gloves off, removing the restrictions, and allowing them to take the fight to the Russians in their home turf. Planes, logistics, infrastructure, all of those things are now free game with long distance Western munitions, which we should have done in the fucking first place. Now we have to ask ourselves a question. Does it stop at the Ukrainian border? Is the promise or the idea or concept of it stopping? They take all of Crimea, they take all of eastern Ukraine that was taken, and they stop and hold the line until the Russians essentially go, fuck, fine, we lost. Or is it another entirely different alternate history where they go farther into Russia? Does it make sense for Ukraine to do this? Not particularly. Look, I'm not saying the Russians are pussies in the sense that they aren't going to use nukes until the last moment, but they eventually will lose it, and they will feel threatened. They're not going to let Moscow get taken. I don't even think they're going to let a small portion of Russia be taken before they freak the fuck out and hit the red button, or at least launch a tactical nuclear threat. Tactical nuclear weapons being low yield, smaller nukes that would be used probably indirectly, an ocean target or some shit, to pretty much try and say, hey, stop it. But that can lead into a lot of different things. But we shall see what happens. Right now, currently in the war, the Russians' offensive, which was getting a lot of different good progress in different parts of Ukraine, including near Kharkiv, but that's no longer happening. The Ukrainians are getting their artillery ammunition, their wide variety of drone systems that are just fucking blanketing the fucking battlefield, are pretty much halting the Russian offensive. So my question is, at what point are we going to start seeing the direction change from left to now right? We shall see, and I am super excited to see what happens. It's very crazy.